Good evening. How's everyone tonight? We're going to be talking about one topic that is near and dear to my heart. So tonight's topic is very important because so many people think they're only in trouble when they get diagnosed with that horrible word called diabetes. Well, did you know that sugar is hurting your body anytime you're fasting glucose, which is meaning when you wake up before you eat anything, when you're fasting, glucose is greater than 90. We don't absolutely call it diabetes yet, but we just as well, because if it's greater than 90 in the morning when you're fasting, it's going around doing destruction to the eyes and the heart and the nerve endings and the fingers and the toes, to the kidneys and to the brain and to so many things around the body. So when our fasting glucose is greater than 90, or when our postprandial glucose, well, that's a big old word, and really all that it means is after we eat. When the after we eat blood sugar is greater than 140, if it's 2 hours or more after we eat, then it's a pre-diabetes or it's a hyperglycemia, and it's no less dangerous. So that's what the important thing is. It's no less dangerous. So let's talk about, is diabetes or high blood sugar, is it at all symptom-free? No, it's really not symptom-free. You may not notice it, but you're having things like thirst, fatigue, blurry vision, headaches, urinary frequency. You find yourself going to the bathroom more often. You could be hungry, and for no reason, you just ate. You still feel hungry. Well, if you eat a donut or a Pop-Tart or anything like that, I guarantee you within an hour or shortly thereafter, you're looking for food again. Why? You just caused yourself a sugar spike and an insulin spike. Bloat. Bloat is another biggie. But fatigue is what I hear the most about. Although you can have all of them, some of them, or one of them. So what are some natural things we can do to calm down blood sugar? Because as we're saying, you don't have to be a diabetic. Even a little bit of blood sugar is going to hurt you. So one of the things we can do is exercise. When we exercise, it decreases the blood sugar for 24 hours or more, a whole day. So isn't exercise just a wonderful thing? And it doesn't have to be the Jane Fonda 1 hour marathon workout. It can be as simply as walking a mile in your neighborhood. It all counts. And it's going to decrease your blood sugar. Because when you're exercising, it demands sugar or glucose for energy, for the energy to move. So it's a beautiful thing and helps decrease your sugar, and it's free and it's natural. Well, what else we can do? We can decrease our white food intake. Well, what are our white foods? White bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, sugar, and adult beverages. All of those things are equivalent to white foods. They go straight to a glucose surge, straight to an insulin cortisol problem, and our sugar gets out of control. This is not what we want. In addition to that, what's another thing we can do? So we can exercise. We can decrease the white foods. We can also increase water. So hydrate. Green teas, plain water, lemon water. Plain water being the most important. When we increase our water, we're flushing the kidneys. When we flush the kidneys, it helps decrease the sugar content in the blood and get some of that sugar out, even if it is in the urine. We want to flush those kidneys. Hydrate, because it absolutely will decrease the blood sugar. Stress. Did anybody know that when you're stressed out, whether it's good stress, oh, I'm planning my wedding or my bar mitzvah or anything, it's still gonna be stress because it's deadlines and this and that. But when we decrease the stress, whether it's through yoga or meditation, Tai Chi, karate, whatever your form of meditation and decreasing stress is, that is going to decrease the amount of blood sugar made in the body. All of those are really good things. When we decrease stress, we decrease cortisol, which decreases blood sugar and decreases fat cells. Nobody wants extra fat cells. So that's another good thing to do. So water flushes the sugar via the kidneys, and it's a beautiful thing. Fiber. Whether you're taking a fiber complex, we have a beautiful fiber complex on our website, but fiber from any source, whether it's from nuts or avocados or papaya, fiber decreases blood sugar. It slows down the digestion of carbohydrates and the absorption of sugar. So fiber is a #1 beautiful best friend. Portion control. Portion control is something that not everybody thinks of a lot, but very, very important. So there's always the psychologically proven trick or science fact, however you want to look at it, of the small plate and the big plate. So here we have a small plate and a big plate. One fits inside the other. And if you'll notice, they're blue. So two of the psychological facts that were proven scientifically. Blue plates, whether it's light blue or dark blue, doesn't matter. Blue plates will decrease your appetite, and also smaller plates. So if you serve yourself on a smaller plate, vis-a-vis this, as opposed to a larger plate vis-a-vis that, you're going to put less food on the plate. If you then ingest your food slowly, putting down your fork in between each and every bite, taking a sip of water in between each and every bite, it takes 15 minutes for the brain to understand that we're in eating mode, and hey, we might have had enough. We might be full. If we're engorging bite after bite after bite, not even putting the fork down and just going, or the spoon, we're going to eat a larger amount of food in a shorter period of time. Then you're going to wake up feeling bloated and overly full because you didn't enjoy your meal. You stressed out eating your meal. Same thing goes for the TV or the radio. Turn it all off. Savor each and every bite. So, before we go any further, let me remind you I'm Dr. Birkenstock. Dr. Birkenstock of Skin Body Health. We have offices in New Orleans, Louisiana, and Mandeville, Louisiana. We're also licensed in Florida and Alabama, where I go often, and we give conferences and one-on-one consultations, and we do beauty events for Botox and fillers and the like. Also, nationally, we can do Zoom conference calls where we can help you with DNA weight loss or anti-aging and a lot of the other things that we do. So please like and share us, not only on Facebook, personal Facebook business page, Skin Body Health, Kelly Birkenstock personal page, and TikTok and Instagram, so that you can be sharing this with your families and friends and anybody else that we may be able to help. Our goal here is to teach everyone natural ways to privately and personally help yourself so that you can have the longest vitality and longevity with energy that you can have. So if you're watching from TikTok or Instagram, like and share to be entered into our monthly drawing. And right now we're going to be monthly drawing for our main flagship product for sugar control, which is Sugar Smart. It's got fenugreek, it's got berberine, it's got kudzu. Berberine decreases insulin resistance. When you're insulin resistant, your blood sugar goes up. Fenugreek seeds and herbs have a lot of fiber in them. They slow down the digestion of sugar, so your blood sugar goes down. Kudzu, K-U-D-Z-U, decreases insulin resistance, so your insulin can work better, getting the sugar lower, and it also is an appetite blocker because it decreases your urge to want to swallow a lot of carbohydrates. So kudzu, fenugreek, berberine, it's got a lot of other great things in it as well, like ginseng, but just a beautiful all-around product that we just love. We can't keep it on the shelf. Sugar Smart. So one of those will be given away to an Instagram user tonight. Oh, I'm seeing somebody come up on the screen now. Okay, Sophie LaBeouf. Sophie LaBeouf just won our Sugar Smart. Congratulations, Sophie. We'll be looking also at Facebook, Instagram as well. First 5 people that like and share us, please go to YouTube and like and share. That's our platform that catches our live videos after the fact and keeps them on there forever. We're wanting to grow that audience so that we can just help the most amount of people possible. So let's go back. We do have our store, skinbodyhealth.com. Skinbodyhealth.com, log down on store. We've got our sugar control bundle. How's your sugar right now? You can see it's listed as how's your sugar, but it really is our sugar control bundle. It's listed as $145, which is already a discount. We will have it at $120, $120 for the next month. $120. And that's for anybody who's looking, sharing, subscribing today. All we want you to do is have better health. So it's got the Sugar Smart, which has got, again, the fenugreek, the kuzo, the berberine, and the ginseng. It's also got chromium. Chromium is known to be a sugar blocker, as well as R-lipoic. They're good, and they're also have a little bit of a very, very natural diuretic. So they decrease the bloating as well. Our famous Sugar Smart also has cinnamon. Cinnamon is absolutely known to be a natural product in your cabinet that can bring down sugar. So let me review again. What can naturally bring down sugar? That's totally in your cabinets right now. Hydrate. So water, water, water. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar will absolutely decrease blood sugar. It's in your cabinet. Make sure you're not getting a vinegar that says apple cider vinegar flavored, but actually apple cider vinegar. If it looks dirty and muddy and nasty, that's a great apple cider vinegar. Excuse me. Cinnamon. Cinnamon, you can sprinkle it on yogurts and cottage cheese, bagels, and even liquids like coffee or any shake. Talking about shakes, excuse me, we've got our chocolate protein shake, which is on sale. It's normally $21 a box. Now we have them at 3 for $18. For our Slim Down for Spring Festival, we're trying to help you guys slim down. This has no added sugar at all. It's got chocolate and a large amount of proteins and dietary fibers. It's 15 grams of protein. You mix that with some natural papaya, fresh or frozen, and you can add some fibers into it. We did that shake last week. It's on our website. Very easy to make this chocolate protein papaya smoothie. Keeps you full for hours. Papaya is full of just beautiful natural fiber. So you're going to get fresh fruit, fresh fiber, chocolate, and protein without any added sugars. So 3 for $15 till the end of March. That's 3 boxes. That's got each box has 7 portions of our chocolate smoothie. And so we're happy to help you get started in your lower sugar, lower diet, and get to a better health diet. So let's return. What else do we have? We've got the water, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, magnesium. Don't use magnesium stearate or magnesium oxides, any of the cheaper magnesiums that actually have a lot of junk in them and aren't very helpful. We've got a Mag3 Night, which is great for sleep and also great to help you block that sugar absorption. If you have fenugreek herb in your cabinet, by all means, it's in a lot of Indian dishes. Use that rampantly. It will do nothing but help. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is great to block sugar. We've got those beautiful vitamin D drops. You can get your vitamin D from mushrooms and such. And berberine. Berberine is such a beautiful product. Hard to get it outside of a supplement though. So and our Sugar Smart also has cinnamon in it. It's got vitamin D as well. So it's an all-around great product. So once again to reassess what can we do naturally to bring blood sugar down, and what does it do to our body? What does it damage? Well, high blood sugar, even before you get to the stages of diabetes, causes nerve damage in the hands and the toes and the feet. So that's the neuropathies that you feel. It causes kidney damage and can cause kidney failure. So that sugar floating around absolutely goes into the kidneys and damages them. Poor healing. If you get a cut, a scrape, or an injury, you're going to notice that it lasts a whole long time. Because when your blood sugar is high, all of your white blood cells and all of the other soldiers that travel around the body to heal you properly can't, because the sugar absolutely makes them drunk, almost as if they were drinking alcohol. Your eyes get damaged, and you get a retinopathy of the eyes, and it can make you blind. Teeth, your teeth and gums get destroyed by the high blood sugar, and you can wind up with dentures or anything else. And bad teeth cause a bad heart. Your teeth can absolutely infect your heart. And then your heart as well can get a heart attack, otherwise known as a myocardial infarction, or brain attack, also known as a stroke or a cerebrovascular infarction. So a lot of bad things when that blood sugar is high. Don't wait for someone to give you that label of diabetes. Please, I'm reaching out to you now. When your blood sugar is high, over 90 in the morning, or over 140 2 hours after eating, you've got blood sugar problems. You can call it any kind of sweet name you want. Oh, I'm only a borderline diabetic. I only have a little bit of high blood sugar, this or that. But please, I want to communicate. It is a problem. It will hurt you. It will destroy your organs in the body, and it will cut your life. You're too beautiful and great of a person to have your longevity and vitality cut short. Last but not least, I wouldn't be being of service to the men in our community if I didn't talk about erectile dysfunction. So I see men all the time in practice, and no one until they get to me tell them, well, wait a minute, you mean my diabetes was affecting my erections? Yes, they are. Your penis and your penis function will absolutely be degraded by any kind of high blood sugar, where it's a little bit of high blood sugar, or pre-diabetes, or diabetes, or insulin-dependent diabetes. It's absolutely going to affect your ability to perform in the bedroom. What can you do about that? You can get that sugar down. When you get that blood sugar down, the vein and artery that controls the male organ is able to function properly. It's a one-way highway. If that artery and vein gets clogged, then forever you're going to have problems with your erectile function, and sometimes it is not reversible. Not always, but if it's bad enough and long enough, you will not be able to reverse that damage. So when we're looking at blood work, I think this is important to say. There are several different ways that we can look at blood sugar in the body, and they're all important. So it's not just morning glucose, which over 90 is high. It's not just hemoglobin A1C, which is over 5.5. This is a 9-week average. You got a problem. So the 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, you've got problems. May not be called diabetes until a certain number, but if it's over 5.5, you've got a high blood sugar problem. Triglycerides. Your triglycerides are part of your cholesterol profile. So it's triglycerides, which is your sugar cholesterol. It's HDL, which is your good cholesterol. When you're HDL, H, happy, high, high. We're so glad when the HDL is high because it goes around the body fighting for you and doing great things to the organs. But if your triglycerides are high, your sugar cholesterol, you got a problem because it's doing damage to the body. And on that cholesterol profile, last but not least, is your LDL. And that's when fatty cholesterol from butters, sauces, fried foods, and such drives that LDL up. And LDL still, any kind of cholesterol is harmful to diabetes because they gang together in a synergistic bad way and cause more problems than either one alone would have caused. But of the of the cholesterol profile, triglyceride is the one that is contributed to directly by sugars. And what are those sugars? Bread, rice, pasta, sugar, and alcohol and bread. Last but not least, fasting insulin. So if your particular doctor is not doing all of these, glucose, hemoglobin A1C, which is your average blood sugar, triglycerides, and your fasting insulin, you don't have the whole picture. Because before anything might show up in hemoglobin A1C or triglycerides, it might show up in your fasting insulin, which is supposed to be 6 or below. And your glucose, your morning blood sugar, you can have sugar problems for 5 years before it shows up there. So make sure you're looking at all of them. Glucose, hemoglobin A1C, triglycerides, and fasting insulin. So I hope some of this has reined in with you tonight, and I hope some of it has been informative. Make sure you're getting your sleep. When your sleep is decreased and you're not getting a good night's sleep, your appetite increases the next day, your cortisol increases, your insulin increases, and therefore your blood sugar. You know, insulin resistance is a bad guy. It's created by laying around on the sofa, being a couch potato, not exercising, eating fried foods and fats, and then the insulin gets lazy and the cells get insulin resistance and the sugar can't get into the cell. Portion control, don't forget, go after that small plate, and if you can get light blue or dark blue plates, proven to decrease the amount that you eat. Decrease your stress. Relax, meditate, do yoga or other something simple. Increase your fiber with nuts, beans, or even a fiber supplement. Decrease your carbs, the white foods I keep talking about. And please exercise. Even a walk around the block, anything helps. The more exercise you can do, the better. But anything certainly does help. So I'm Dr. Birkenstock with Dr. Birkenstock Skin Body Health. Our chocolate supplements with no added sugar and very high protein will continue to be on sale. 3 for $15 until the end of March. You've got the chocolate papaya, very high fiber smoothie, which is what we went over last week, and it is on our website, the recipe. Please don't forget the bundle, Sugar Smart, R-Lipoic, Chromium Calm, and don't forget what's in your cabinet, apple cider vinegar and cinnamon. So with that, I will bid you adieu. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm Dr. Birkenstock, Dr. Birkenstock Skin Body Health. Our website, skinbodyhealth.com. You can always send us a text or an email at info@skinbodyhealth.com. info@skinbodyhealth.com. Good night.